want to quit. So you got to give him credit. 11-3, 11-3 was the score in 3. Hunter Johnson will be the returner of the serve for Connor Garnett. Connor Garnett won 2 titles this season in LA and Kansas City. Got the golden pickle against Tyson McGuffin in August in Game 1, a rare sight to see. What a play by Hunter Johnson. Connor Garnett takes the net first. Hunter Johnson unfazed.
Yeah, awesome serve by Connor Garnett to get that started.
This return, big serve back from Hunter Johnson, and the serve of Garnett was an issue for him earlier this season.
And Major League Pickleball just fell apart on him, but he's recovered.
Wow.
There's return to the strength and eat it. What a shot.
That's 2 out of 3 in singles on Championship Sunday. The goal for Hunter today was to play free and to have fun.
So far, so good.
That's deep. Great pressure from Hunter Johnson. He beat 3 former champions on his way to the final. Gabe Joseph, Tyson McGuffin, and J.W. Johnson. Thanks to Jim Ramsey for our notes. Fumbled the third.
0-3.
It's interesting, Hunter, even that was a middling serve, didn't choose to come in, so we'll keep an eye on if that's the strategy he'd prefer to counter punch or wait for something better.
Goes in that time. Counters to the same corner.
And that time Connor chose to stay back, so there's respect for the passing ability on both sides for sure.
0-3.
And the net goes Garnett. A big drive from Hunter Johnson.
So that's the plan to start, you know, and Garnett has unbelievable foot speed but doesn't have the wingspan of some of the taller players, so harder to cover the full net. And when Hunter Johnson's forehand is going, it is something to behold.
Another big serve from Hunter Johnson. 4-0 start game 1. Nerves seem to be fully handled by Hunter.
You can help my nerves by missing returns, so he's loving that.
And a missed volley into the net, too, from Connor Garnett. 5-0 lead for Hunter Johnson. Wearing the 20 seed. We'll continue that discussion. Talked to Ben Johns actually about the seeding of Hunter Johnson. Said if you could just clean the slate, obviously for the amount of tournaments he's played, where would you put him? He said top 5.
Yeah.
No doubt.
He's a monster. And he just kept running into Ben and Fed in the early rounds because of that seed. You got to earn the points, so this will help him immensely.
Garnett on the board. Quiet to start. Enter the 20 seed because just hadn't had the tournament. Tournaments played. So accumulating points here will be massive for Hunter.
Good pressure from Garnett there, even if he does have a great forehand. Making him hit it on the run will get some misses. Wow.
Defends the drop volley and then goes big on the ATP.
And on the run, when we get an ATP in singles, we love it because they're not rare anymore because of the angles these guys hit, but the ability to get over them, that's so good from Hunter.
Hunter Johnson is a free agent in paddles.
He shouldn't be, but he is.
Looking for a paddle sponsor. Can we get this guy something lined up, please? I mean, making a final, what else do you have to do?
Exactly.
Yates Johnson as well, free agent, the Twins.
Yeah, a funny moment happened in the match with Yates and Connor as Hunter acted like he was going to go out there because they're very identical twins. It'd be hard if you just met them to know the difference, but no chicanery.
Yeah, Rob Cassidy pointed that out, that Yates made a devastating mistake taking the medical timeout when he got injured, not sending Hunter out there to finish the match.
Just go sit down.
Would have been a predicament in the semis.
Yeah, yes, it would have been, but so they got to dress the same in the future, and then they can pull it off if someone's struggling. But this is, if I'm Hunter Johnson, this is everything I would have hoped for coming out here. Let the nerves get out of there, get some help from the other side, hit a couple of really nice forehands, and then get a couple highlight reel points, that beautiful ATP on the run. Connor Garnett's just got to settle in. He is, it's wild. He's been in chunks of time incredible, and then other chunks you'll see him lose in the round of 16. But when he's great at a tournament, he runs it all the way to the semis and finals, and he's done it again here. And you can see the winning percentages are about the same. It's just the number of matches, as we talked about, just not the same. So that's why the point differential.
Another big point for Hunter Johnson.
Oh, dear.
Lost his footing. Hope he's okay.
It didn't stick. He's right in front of our end of the court there. So use the foot speed against somebody. He tried to literally push off and go back the other way. Looks to be fine. Boy, wouldn't that have been a tragedy?
Oh my gosh.
Connor Garnett take out both of them.
On the line, what a play by Hunter Johnson.
And what are these volleys, Connor? These are like 4-0 volleys. Just push it into the court. Look at this. You've got a ball up. Put that thing away, man. Look at this right there. You're asking to get past when you're playing somebody that's that good.
Wow, crosses him over at the kitchen. What a pass from Hunter Johnson. His fan base loves it.
When you can dip it as well as drill it, that makes it hard for the person coming forward. Such a great shot selection.
Hunter Johnson has a great tennis background, too, as the timeout is called by Connor Garnett. He played pro for several years, took out opponents like Alexander Zverev, Felix Auger-Aliassime, to name a few, while he was on the professional tennis tour. Played with his brother Yates Johnson at the professional level, also played college tennis at SMU. And so you think about where Hunter Johnson and Yates Johnson both have gotten in their singles career here on the PPA Tour. It's impressive for the twins to be making this kind of a result. A Grand Slam, even Yates making it through to the quarters is a big deal.
For sure, and they're very talented. On the doubles side, we want to see more consistency from both, and it's absolutely going to be there, I think, as they get better and better partners. And Hunter and Paris together have made runs to the semifinals. So that is just, it's all rising together, but you want to cap that with a title somewhere. Yeah. So you want to talk about what paddle companies are looking for? Carvana PPA Tour champion. That is what they want. So if you can get that done today, oh man, that's like in a contract year and you go out and rush for 1,500 yards.
Guaranteed pickleball play every week. No hassle, no paddle stacking lines, no worries. Join a pickleball league today and up your game with competitive, consistent, well-matched play. Connect with your local leagues, check live rankings on your phone, and play with ease. Whether you're there to socialize with your community, network across the net, or have fun playing your favorite sport, leagues are a stress-free way to enjoy your play. Find your closest league at pickleball.com and click Leagues today to get started.
To be claimed in this men's singles final, and Hunter Johnson is one game away from capturing his first career title. Gets strong on the attack of Connor Garnett. Tui Nation goes wild for the Tui.
Yes, and just to put these points in perspective for Hunter, he has 1,425 coming in. He would get 2,000 for winning this match. That's how high he will move up in the standings. Oh no, great scramble. So we're talking he'll move up into 12th, 13th, 14th place, somewhere in the, if he wins this.
Top 8 will advance to December's final in San Clemente.
Yes.
Three times to the backhand for Hunter Johnson.
Yeah, and great footwork. If you want to hit a forehand, you got to be able to clear your body and get there to hit it inside out like he did there. And that's a very underrated part of singles, being able to get the ball in the strike zone that you want.
0-1.
Garnett invites Hunter Johnson to the net, and Johnson comes away with it.
He was like, yes, reservation for one, please. I accept.
And Hunter Johnson in the semifinal, lopsided scoreline.
Yeah,
11-3 win in game 1 over J-Dub. Gets pickled in the second, then wins 11-1 in the third. And all Johnson semifinal, no relation there. Side out.
And you can have that, Michelle. Just somebody gets hot and singles serve, get the forehand drive going with it. And Garnett wants to just get a couple here.
Men's singles draw is loaded nowadays. I'll back it up with a stat after this point. So the top 9 seeds, Dave, had all been in at least one singles final since last December, and they had won all but one of these tournaments. And only 2 of the top 8 seeds made it to the quarters. On the backhand side from Hunter Johnson.
Really nice there, and Garnett does at least get one to get the lead. Yeah, and we had a couple of guys who are seeing injuries even have to bail, Alshon and Quang Duong.
Wow, twice to the strength of Connor Garnett, once to the forehand side. Hunter Johnson picking apart his strategy.
That's just a confident look here. He has stayed back some of the time when receiving, and who's to tell a guy that wins 11-2 not to keep doing that against this opponent. Garnett is in absolute trouble if that stays in there on a very short return, but Hunter can't find the court. Hunter really taking his time. Sometimes when a player's going hot, they'll go fast. He's 3-all here, making sure, and you got to do what works for you, especially in this moment.
Taking a page out of Federico Staxrud's book. That's nice. Inside the sideline for Hunter Johnson. 1-point lead back on his side, too.
Yeah, and he earned a short ball on the forehand and just didn't do too much with it.
Such a short swing, too. So concise with his movements. It's a gimme on the approach. 2-point lead.
Let that go. You got to just settle back in. I know it's a cliche, but it's play your game through it and not try and get 6 at a time here.
Wow, what a shot from across the court from Hunter Johnson. 6-3 lead. Yeah, in his last tournament, he took Federico Staksrud to 3. Fed even admitted he had him on the ropes, and a missed return there for Connor Garnett. That would have propelled Hunter on a nice run in Vegas, but he looks more mentally measured to me in Atlanta.
It's fantastic, and Garnett's got to go. Garnett slows out the pace there like that.
Tough bounce off the tape.
And the mini timeout towels are what these guys are doing. Look at Hunter go for the long walk. We see this a lot in tennis. Just slow everything down.
Side out.
Alan Roman, our lead referee for this one. Norm Clinkscales, second referee. Onisha Smith is on the video review. Should we have a challenge? Into the net goes Hunter on the third. So this is a crucial momentum point in my mind for Connor Garnett to get going.
Yeah, got to get 1 or 2 here. If Hunter stays back, then he needs to pounce on a return, but it's the serve that's got to get him started.
Oh no, just wide for Hunter Johnson, all over the read, couldn't execute.
And Garnett did take the net from the receiver, so that's the strategy. Can he keep doing it if Hunter chooses to stay back?
4-7.
A nice play from Connor Garnett on the third, and timeout will be called by Hunter Johnson, trying to not let this moment get too big for him. To your point, Connor Garnett talked about getting the monkey off his back when he won his first title in April this season. Said he thought he was getting there. You said it. He was getting there and couldn't come up with that next level win. And that experience in a final matters. So we'll see what Hunter Johnson is made of here in game 2.
No doubt. He even came up to me and did the whole, like there was a huge gorilla, and took it off while I was talking to him. So he knows that. He also knows what it takes to win. And if Hunter is going to play what I would call a passive choice, meaning from your positioning, staying back, Connor's got to go forward because the returns have not been deep, and that's what has fueled this comeback here. Will Hunter either A, hit a much better, deeper return, or B, choose to come in himself? My answer to that is he might just keep it the same. I'm up a game. I still have a lead here. I'm 4 points from a title. Just hit a good return and let the point flow from there. So let's see what Garnett does with the serve here. This is going to be important.
Time in. 5-7.
Return into the net. Not a good sign for Johnson.
And he was coming forward, but that was not close.
Chance to tie it for Connor Garnett.
6-7.
Oh, my goodness. That is a little bit of a tight return after missing one, and gets a gift. Sometimes that's what you need. Like, okay, now can he step to the line, hit a good serve, and find a forehand? Oh, there. Okay, so he is on watch officially now.
6-7.
No nerves on that shot.
So good. Garnett did exactly what he wanted, but just hasn't been able to do enough quite with the volleys, and a lot of that is because of the dipping nature of the Hunter Johnson groundies.
Garnett all over the read, commands the kitchen, one step ahead of Hunter Johnson, gets the ball right back. Paris Todd cheering on her boyfriend Hunter Johnson. Took home a silver here at the Grand Slam.
Great run.
Just ran into a red-hot Annalie Waters.
who is red hot right at this moment in time, too, for a different reason.
Point.
A missed return for Hunter Johnson. 7-all.
And when you get to a final, you just want to get beat. You don't want to aid the cause on the other side, and that's certainly what Hunter has done over the past few minutes.
And Hunter Johnson will accept the break from Connor Garnett on the third on his favorite shot, the 2-8. Great play by Connor Garnett, followed up by an aggressive return.
And the pressure of looking up at the scoreboard and seeing 7 next to your name for what feels like an eternity for Hunter is additive.
Mouse won that time by Hunter Johnson. Don't count him out yet in game 2.
Oh, absolutely not. And the crowd thought that Garnett just hit a winner drop shot, and Hunter comes flying up there and then didn't pop it up. That's what's great about that ball. Yeah, wild footwork there for Hunter. Looking over to the bench for some support.
Been stuck on 7 now for several service opportunities. Not enough on it for Hunter Johnson. 1-point lead for Connor Garnett.
The lead in great shape. Go play a great point here, and you can really have some lasting results.
8-7.
That's a great ball from Connor Garnett. 9-7. Seemed like Connor was maybe the more nervous player in game 1 early. Let Hunter Johnson off the hook. Now Hunter Johnson's repaying him in game 2. Pure survival mode for Hunter Johnson. Game point, Connor Garnett.
10-7.
Earns the ball back. What will he do with it? Hunter Johnson has been stuck here.
And it's wild. Sometimes you're like, okay, I'm behind. I can play free. And you start to see what we saw from game 1.
Play by Connor Garnett. Had that shot cornered. And just about 10 minutes ago, it was 7-3 in favor of Hunter Johnson. Connor Garnett has completely changed that story. Game point number 2. Another game point saved by Hunter.
And that's the first well-struck ball in a while for him, with purpose.
Can he get off of 7?
7-10.
Went to the 2-8, backhanded Hunter Johnson on his target. He's within 2, finally off of 7. Maybe that'll help.
Yep.
8-10.
Got exactly what he wanted, running into the forehand. But the volley pace from Connor Garnett, instead of just pushing it in, it has changed, and that's why he's got the lead.
Game point number 3. Next return, Garnett takes the second to a third. Game we go. Can Hunter Johnson get a hold and control over the nerves in game 3, or will Connor Garnett
on his paddle up a game in 7-3, and he's got to get that out of his mind and get off to a good start here. The question is, can he?
Fresh slate in game 3. Playing a little bit tighter on the side as Hunter Johnson. Garnett will welcome the relief of pressure.
For sure.
1-0.
All right, for Hunter, these were shots he was making easily in game one.
Yes, tracking down the drop shot and ended up winning the rally. And again, the passive approach puts pressure on your ground stroke pass. And now just befuddled, looking over at the bench. The body language has to improve immediately.
3-0.
I mean, the way he slides into shots, this is not red clay, and just puts the ball where he wants it. That's so special.
Will Hunter fight back?
4-0.
A lot of fight that point. Now will he get points on the board? He's got to go fast.
0-4.
And smart, Connor Garnett should be coming in every time. Stick that first volley, make him try and hit it past you with the backhand. And you got a 4-point lead. If it's even the rest of the way, you cruise into another title. Absolutely. There it is.
Come on.
5-0 lead for Connor Garnett.
Timeout, receiver.
Timeout.
5-0.
Called by.
When the world sleeps, greatness rises. Training rigorously and pushing boundaries. The next level isn't just handed to you, it's earned. Go next level with 6-0 Pickleball.
Let's see if he can dig deep here. Connor Garnett, meanwhile, looking to go ahead 6-0, as Dave mentioned. And a pass will do for Connor Garnett. 6-0 lead at the end change. And it's almost as if you're Hunter, you got to wipe the slate.
Yeah.
And just go for it. Red line all the way through the rest of this game 3. What else do you have to lose? You're already in the worst possible scenario, right? In a 6-point hole at the end change. Go for it.
Yeah, what I would tell him is we're not playing to 6, we're playing to 11.
Yep.
Okay, so what I know the bench was hoping for there is, okay, maybe someone suggested coming in behind the return, and he did, and he was in a couple of good positions to make a slightly better volley, but he got beat by a terrific shot from his best stuff. I mean, the two-handed backhand can go anywhere, and to Connor's credit, he has brought his level up 4 or 5 spots. I mean, he was not great in game 1. A lot of that had to do with Hunter, but there were missed returns and some sloppiness, and now it is clean, and that's why the scoreboard is what it is.
Coming up next, we've got a mixed doubles thriller. Annalie Waters and Catherine Parento took an L today, and now they face each other in mixed. Good news, they have Ben Johns and Christian Alshon on their wings, and a missed return
by 3 feet, Michelle.
7-0.
7-0 now for Connor Garnett.
Right up.
Okay, so Garnett lets him off the hook. This has to be at least 1.
0-7.
And now can one lead to 2 for Hunter Johnson.
And there's a mistake from Garnett of giving him a forehand.
1-7.
Well, he'll take the missed return now. Connor Garnett repaying some favors.
And the same thing holds for Connor. I know he's won before, but you got to get there.
Fumbled return and a quick TO on the side of Connor Garnett. It looks like he's maybe nursing of his legs for something, testing the mobility of that right leg. Hopefully he is okay. Nice on the forehand.
Time in. 3-7.
Slapper with finish for Hunter.
And good thing he did, because Connor went to that side of the court.
And Connor Garnett has come up with some unbelievable defensive plays, i.e. that final in April where he took down Fed. A clean pass. Hunter Johnson seems to be back.
Not seems, is. Now, can he maintain it? And honestly, it's wild. Players like look up and they're like, I'm down, I'll just go. And then they get the lead and it's back to scared and passive.
5-7.
It's out again, and just like that, from down 7-0, Hunter Johnson has rattled off 6 straight.
6-7.
Oh no.
What in the world did he try to do there? He got cute with that. It kind of jumped up on one leg, just pound that into the open court, and we're tied. Okay.
No carryover, though, from the return standpoint of Hunter Johnson, and that's key for his mental resilience to just move forward.
So this is, I know they're playing a sport, but this is like a mental warfare here. All the way back.
7-7, and 7 straight for Hunter Johnson. Up for grabs. Let's see who takes it. TV Nation on their feet for that one.
But I love the way Hunter Johnson played. That was a confident move forward. He just got beat. That's okay. That's part of what happens. It doesn't give Connor any points, gives the ball back, but a different mentality than the hands in the air like I don't know what to do with myself.
Defensive lob. Garnett just picks a corner, gets it there, doesn't do too much with it. 1 point lead back on his side. I even feel nervous for this match on both sides. It's contagious.
Eight, 7.
Mouse game, Garnett brings his forehand to the
As a pro pickleball player, aches and pains can really affect my game. That's why I use Licart, a once-a-day patch that provides relief from acute pain due to minor strains and sprains.
Licart's diclofenac topical system 1.3% is a prescription NSAID medication indicated for the topical treatment of acute pain due to minor strains, sprains, and contusions. Licart may cause risk of serious cardiovascular events, including heart attack and stroke, which can be fatal, and gastrointestinal events. Do not use if you've recently had coronary artery bypass surgery, gastrointestinal bleeding, an asthma attack, hives, or are allergic to aspirin or any other NSAIDs. Do not use Licart on broken skin. Most serious side effects include, but are not limited to, heart problems, liver problems, kidney problems, skin reactions, nausea, and dizziness. Stop Licart and get emergency medical help right away if you experience shortness of breath or trouble breathing, chest pain, weakness in one part or side of your body, slurred speech, or swelling of the face or throat. Before taking Licart, tell your doctor about all of your medical conditions, including if you have liver or kidney problems, have high blood pressure, have asthma, are pregnant, or plan to become pregnant.
Talk to your doctor about Licart today. For more information, including valuable patient savings programs, visit Licart.com.
After the serve, it's wild that those are all things. Usually men's doubles wreck your serve, hit the return, come in.
And which side will Hunter Johnson go to on the return, too? See if it's backhand or the forehand. And picks the forehand, and it pays off with the follow-up to the kitchen.
Perfect. And that's, you know, that's a typical men's singles point there. But we haven't had a lot of those. It's been very fun to watch just because of the warfare of what's going on in these fellas' minds.
That's deep. Hunter lets it fly back to a one-point situation. This Grand Slam title is at the fingertips of both players. Wow, Hunter Johnson ties it at 9. Down 7-0, felt like he was out of it. Not yet. Not a game left.
9-9.
Into the net goes Garnett. Championship point for Hunter Johnson. Looking for his first career title in Atlanta.
10-9.
Mobility test and Connor Garnett stands tall.
Wow. The best point of the match was match point.
One championship point saved for Connor Garnett. Chance to tie it. That's why I said a lot of game left at 9-all. No, a missed serve for Garnett. Hunter Johnson, you have to take this opportunity and run with it, right?
Yes. Just he played a very aggressive, go for it style the first time. Let's see if he does again.
Roping ground strokes, Hunter Johnson takes a fall and takes his first career title, and it's a Grand Slam moment for the 20 seed. Hunter Johnson does it.
Unbelievable that we were at 7-0 and this guy just looked beside himself with doom in his body language, and he finds it, and that is just pure jubilation. Welcome to the winner's circle for the first time, Hunter Johnson.
Trailed 7-0 in game 3, then trailed 9-7 late in the game. His first title on the line. He battles back in a warm embrace with his significant other, Paris.
Welcome back to the CIBC Atlanta Slam presented by Vizzy. Game 3 had crazy changes in momentum, but Hunter Johnson takes it. That's what a first-time champion looks like on the Carvana PPA Tour. He's standing by with Michelle.
Yeah, it does, Dave. Down 7-0 in game 3. Hunter Johnson, how did you do that?
Yeah, first of all, just glory to God. That was a battle, to say the least. Congrats to Connor, such a good player. I mean, we have battles every time, so I'm just fortunate enough to come out on top on that. I'm at a loss for words, honestly. This is awesome.
I can see the significance in your eyes. Your first career title on the PPA Tour comes at a Grand Slam in Atlanta. The crowd was behind you the whole way through. How would you summarize the emotions from this experience?
Oh man, the emotions, I think you could see, I kind of just fell on the floor in relief there. Just thanks guys to the crowd. This was so much fun. You guys are awesome. Thanks so much. I want to give a shout out to Thomas and Brittany back home. Thomas, we miss you. And should get back at her, man. We love you.
Yeah. A standing ovation indeed. And last one, Hunter, I know your support system here in Atlanta means so much to you. You have Paris Todd on your bench. You've got Yates Johnson, who took an injury, unfortunately, to Connor Garnett in the quarterfinals, potentially on his way there. What does the support system do for you in a moment where you're down twice in a game 3?
It makes it easier for sure. I mean, Paris had a tough one today. Yates, got an injury, unfortunately. Hopefully he recovers quickly. And I would have loved to see each other in the finals. That have been, one day, hopefully. Thanks to Kim, our trainer this week. She's awesome. Yeah, I'm just super blessed. Pickleball is amazing. Everyone go out and play it. Let's keep this sport growing. Let's go.
Incredible moment, Hunter. Congratulations on your first title. Leslie Kehoe, get over here. Let's get the trophy in his hands. Our title sponsor for this event is CIBC. Leslie, some words now for our champion in men's singles.
Hunter, on behalf of CIBC, the official commercial bank and private wealth team of the PPA, congratulations on your first win, and here's to many, many more. It's all yours.
An emotional, hard-fought battle for Hunter Johnson, winning his first title and his first Grand Slam. Cam, Matt, from the studio, take it away.
Thanks, Mish. Man, what an emotional finish there for Hunter Johnson. I was tearing up here in the studio.